Welcome to Meditation 101 with Jess. We're a small group today, which is really lovely. Beautiful spring day. If everyone could just make sure that they're muted. Great. So my name is Jess, and I live in Durham, Ontario, which both of you know. And I am here to offer you a little taste of meditation using your breath. So I'll stay for a little bit at the end for questions or chat, but for time's sake, we'll just get right into this. So it's yogi's choice what you do want to do with your video. We'll have a short, I'm just going to admit Melissa here. She's coming on her own phone. Oh, hello. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so we're just getting started here, Melissa. Welcome. And we'll have a short presentation on breath meditation, followed by a short pranayama practice. We'll do a little bit of gentle movement of the spine, and followed by a roughly 10-minute guided meditation. So first, just make sure that you get nice and comfy for the presentation. If you've got a shawl or a blanket nearby, you can wrap that around you. It's very important that you're warm and cozy for meditation. And take one deep cleansing breath. That is the theme today. To breathe is to be alive. If you can find joy in your aliveness, you are free. But how do we use the breath to find joy and ease? It's always there, underneath the surface. We are breathing all the time, but we don't notice it. I've recently completed a meditation teacher course with Shambavananda School of Yoga. And I learned a lot of teachings from my guru, Shri Shambavananda. And what he says is really interesting, sort of resonates in my mind when I'm meditating. The perfection you seek is as close as your breath. It's pure and simple. It's right there. Oh, she got, okay. Oh, I see that. Yep. I'll let her in. Okay, Caitlin, if you just mute, we'll just continue. So the first step to becoming aware of your breath is to find silence. So first, the student should quiet their tongue, and more importantly, quiet their mind. Close the mouth, smooth out the breath, and breathe through the nose. If you close your eyes and focus on your breath, you can draw your attention away from your thoughts, away from external factors like your phone or something that could be distracting you. And you can notice how good it feels to breathe and just be alive right now in this moment. Try it. Place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe naturally. Feeling your aliveness just for a moment here. I'll share a little story. One day, not long ago, my 5-year-old son saw me crying. I was very upset. I can't remember why. And he came over and he rubbed my back and he said, "Breathe, Mama, breathe. He must have heard myself or his dad say it to him, but he knew. It's one of the earliest tools that we put in our tool belt to deal with the complexities of being alive, being a human alive today. Breathe, mama, breathe. In moments of distress, sometimes you can draw a little bit of inner joy by just noticing the breath, by just bringing your attention back to the breath just for a moment, just long enough to recalibrate the nervous system and feel at ease again. This simple act of reminding me to breathe helped me in that moment. It helped me draw myself back to the moment, back to the present, releasing me from the anxiety about the future or sadness about the past, whatever was ailing me at the moment. And it just helped me to release that. Just noticing your breath can allow you to be present and find joy in your moment. So it all sounds very profound. It is a physiological effect as well, noticing your breath. So the breath can actually be used to hack the nervous system by sending a signal of relaxation along what's called the vagus nerve. So this nerve forms a commutative pathway, and it runs all the way from your brainstem to your abdomen. This vagus nerve is named that after vagabond. So it's because it's wandering. It wanders all the way through the face, esophagus, neck, heart, stomach, intestines. So as we breathe deeply, the vagus nerve is relaxed by the soft vibrations in the throat, and like a gentle massage, it transitions all the way into the diaphragm, right through the heart. So you can ride this nerve with your breath like a river of aliveness. Sri Shambavananda alludes to the vagus nerve by saying the breath is like a massage. So there's a physiological aspect to this as well, not just subtly and profoundly. It's actually doing something to you and to your nervous system that really can help to take you out of this distressed moment. So lastly, the key here to breath and meditation is to want to find this joy. You have to have a wish to grow. It's important to find this breath on a more subtle level. So since the breath itself is so subtle, you have to use all your awareness to keep noticing your breath and surrendering your thoughts. Those are your two main goals today, are to notice your breath and surrender your thoughts. Seems simple, but it's actually really, really challenging, especially the way that our minds have been trained to have, constant stimulation, right? So it's the challenge for today. Remember those two things. So yes, there's this physiological reaction happening in your body when you connect with your breath. But when you accompany it with this true awareness of the breath and a joy for aliveness, this is when you could feel something shift, a true meditation experience. And why we practice, really, it's why I practice. It's to sort of find that moment, find that space where you find yourself. So now that I've chatted, told you a little bit about what I think about meditation, we're going to do a short pranayama practice. So this practice is called Robin's breath. So you can keep your eyes open and keep your awareness about you for the moment. Make sure that you have a comfortable seat. Maybe you need to shift. Actually, what you might want to do if you have the space available, since we've been sitting for a little bit, you can take a couple of windshield wipers with your legs, just to stretch. Meditation is actually the main event of yoga. In studying yoga, the asanas or poses are really just to warm you up for the meditation, to still your mind. All right, we can come back to a seated position, legs crossed, or maybe if you're more comfortable, you could sit kneeling. You could even outstretch your legs if it's tough on your knees. Yogi's choice, whatever is most comfortable. You can bring your hands to Namaste, prayer pose. And gently close your eyes for a moment, bringing your awareness to your heart. Take a few natural breaths. You can open your eyes and watch me for just a moment. You'll inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, pushing the hands forward, pulling the navel in, rounding the spine, pushing your hands forward. And exhale, bringing your arms open into cactus pose, spreading your wings, feeling the deep stretch in your back. Beautiful. Hands back to Namaste. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, send the hands forward, rounding the spine, tucking the navel in. Exhale, opening the arms up, all through the nose. Inhale, hands back to Namaste. Exhale, back to Namaste. Let's do that 2 more times on your own. Inhale, hands forward. Exhale, open. Hands back to Namaste. And let's do 1 more together. Hands forward. Exhaling. Inhale, opening the arms back up. Gentle back bend. Inhale, exhale. Back to Namaste. Beautiful. Now that we're gently warmed up, we can transition into the guided meditation. Just a little disclaimer. Once we get into the meditation, when it's ending, you'll hear me play my singing bowl. I don't want anybody to be startled because it actually serves a purpose. The bowl, the ringing at the end will actually serve to wake you from your meditative state and also helps to seal in the practice benefits. Just so nobody's startled. So again, before we get started, very important that you're comfortable. Just maybe touch your knees and your ankles, make sure they're okay. If you're sitting cross-legged, you might want to switch your feet so they're the other way. You don't want to have any numb feet or anything like that. The key here is comfort. So let's close the eyes, and we'll bring our hands to a circle. You can bring your pointer finger and your thumb together. Actually, maybe open your eyes for a moment. You can see. And you can lay that circle on your knees, just on your thighs. Gently lengthening the spine, shoulders above the hips. Relax the jaw. Relax the forehead. And bring a slight smile. And start to sway. Sway slowly to stillness. Breathing naturally in and out through the nose. As you notice your breath, noticing its qualities, maybe its warmth, noticing its coolness coming in and its warmth on the exhale coming out, same temperature as your body. It's a little subtle. I invite you to begin to count your exhale, counting up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back down the exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just counting your natural exhale for a moment. We're counting silently, just in our heads. And now I invite you to add a number to the exhale, gently lengthening your inhale and your exhale just by one number. Using the numbers to focus on your breathing, staying in the moment. The joy you seek is as close as your breath. Keep counting. Feel your aliveness traveling all over your body, riding that wandering vagus nerve from your mind to your heart. Gently release the counting. Just be aware of the breath. Allow it to be natural. Allow it to be there. Even though you feel relaxed, keep your mind awake. And as you've released the counting, the thoughts might start to trickle in. And that's normal, that's natural. It happens to even most experienced meditation masters. You are perfectly normal. I invite you to gently let those thoughts pass by just for now, just in this moment, and trust they'll come back when you need them. That to-do list or that text you have to send, it can wait. Try and stay in the moment and stay connected to your breath. Using minimal effort, find the pause between your inhale and your exhale. This pause is where you reside, your true nature in your heart. Breathing with minimal effort, noticing thoughts as well, and then letting them go. You can keep your eyes closed, gently drawing your attention back to the room. To end, you can start to sway, allowing the spine to move and the energy to flow through your body again. hope you all feel maybe a little lighter. Maybe you feel like you have some new tools to take into your meditation practice from this class, this short workshop. And now that your heart is open a little bit after this short meditation, it can be a really, really great time to journal and free write. You might find some really juicy creativity coming out of you because your heart is so open. So I'd like to leave you with a little journal topic. Maybe there's something else that you want to journal about, or maybe you just want to go about your day. Maybe you're ready to access those thoughts that you set aside. But if you're feeling like you want to free write, why not try to write about what feelings came up during meditation today? If you can write down your thoughts after meditation or just at the end of your day, it can really help to get it out of your body, get it out of your energetic system. It all helps. Well, thank you for sharing your practice with me today. You can bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you. Namaste.